In a world ruled by the sword, legends are born and destinies collide. A dying swordsman, haunted by his rival's shadow. A fallen master, broken and lost, hiding in shame. A fiery heiress driven by revenge. When betrayal, love, and honor ignite, an epic journey begins. Blades will clash, lives will burn, and one man will rise from the ashes to reclaim his name, his fate, and a life worth fighting for. The ultimate duel awaits. But can a warrior fight without killing? The film opens with Peter Ho, as Yen Shisan, battling a man on a bridge. To his consternation, while he is victorious, the onlookers confuse him with another man called the Third Master, Si Xiaofeng, his rival, and the shadow within which he lives. Yen Shisan is approached by Mu Yangchuti Yan Jiang, the heiress to a clan who has been slighted by a man. She attempts to hire Yen Shisan to kill the man who left her at the altar, and reveals that the man also happens to be the Third Master. Yen Shisan embarks on a journey to prove himself the superior sword master to be free of his shadow, journeying to the Sword Manor, the home clan of the Third Master, but is disappointed to learn of Si Xiaofeng's death, and in the process, we learn that Yen Shisan is sick, possibly even dying. Meanwhile, Si Xiaofeng has hidden as a lowly servant in a brothel, earning the nickname Ah Chi, or useless. In the process of serving the ladies of the brothel, Ah Chi protects one of the girls from a customer who refuses to pay and is stabbed repeatedly with a knife. For you see, the Third Master has become a pacifist, but in the process earns the attention of the big boss of the brothel. This attention is enough to cause him to flee, and while in a state of depression, a passerby befriends him and gives him a new life in a scummy part of town, collecting the contents of chamber pots. In his new home, Ah Chi learns that his new family also has a daughter called Princess, who returns home only once a month, but her earnings in a noble home are enough that they can eat meat. Following a beating by a villainous customer, the girl from the brothel, Xiao Li, returns home to be revealed as the girl known as Princess, but their happiness is short-lived, for the big boss sends men to take her back to the brothel. In the process, Ah Chi intervenes, though only slightly, and is recognized by a henchman as the Third Master. While this is happening, Yen Shisan is passing by with a tombstone on his back, and chases off one of the thugs while scaring the rest of them. The villagers are thankful to Yen Shisan and ask him to train Ah Chi in Kung Fu. Yen Shisan, who by this point has confirmed that he is dying, has taken up residence in a cemetery to await his death, having failed to fulfill his dream of being the best swordmaster because he could never defeat the Third Master. Instead of teaching Ah Chi, Yen Shisan launches an attack on the brothel, slaying the big boss and becoming a hero instead of the villain he had been most of his life. This leads to him teaching Ah Chi his techniques so that they would not perish with him. Word gets out to Ah Chi's enemies, and Mu Yangchuti comes to claim Si Xiaofeng under the threat of destroying his new home. This leads to a brief sting of him trying to reconcile with his ambitious fiancée. Unable to find peace in a relationship and wishing a life of isolation, Si Xiaofeng goes back to Princess to warn them to flee before his fiancée kills them. At that moment, both his fiancée's clan and the evil clan that was behind Big Boss attack the village, destroying everything, but Princess survives the ensuing flames under the body of her mother. Si Xiaofeng is rescued by Yen Shisan, who convinces Si Xiaofeng to fight without killing, providing him a path to be a hero without having to fight for his father's or his clan's reasons. Returning to his home, only to find it under the attack of his fiancées and the evil clan, Si Xiaofeng is able to rescue his father. In the process, Mu Yangchuti's servant is revealed to be the leader of the evil gang, who is attempting to earn her hand by becoming powerful. Her disdain leads him to kill her in an act of passion. Free of the threats of his ambitious fiancée and the evil gang after his home, Si Xiaofeng grants Yen Shisan his duel, and is victorious, granting Yen Shisan the honorable death of a swordmaster instead of that of a sick man. The film concludes with Si Xiaofeng riding in a cart with Princess, saying that he will travel around saving people where they are needed, completing his journey from a life of despair and inaction to a life of hope and action, accompanied by a woman he loves, and who in turn loves him.